Hi guys, and welcome to Motorskotty, and welcome to part 2 of my Quickjack demonstration. So as you could see last time, I showed the setup of the Quickjack and tried to lift my Jaguar XF with it, and that epically failed because the Quickjack is simply too short for the Jaguar X5 X250. And now we have the main star in the garage, which is KITT, and hopefully it's gonna work on KITT. Otherwise, bought a really nice jack for not much reason. So first off, I parked KITT in a way that the back end is pretty much as far as possible in the rear. So when I lift the car up, it's gonna move forward. There's enough room here. Pretty much lined up the wheels with the tiles, with the line of the tiles, so it's straight. Let's see underneath. We have the jacks here, and let's have a closer look about the lifting points. So for the lifting points, they are basically here, just above, in front of the hole, just there, which is where this just about fits. And in the rear, we should be able to get this point. Now the point is that the rear lifting point is further outside as the inner one, so we have to make sure that with the width of the block we're able to keep the jacks, the quick jacks, straight and parallel to each other. Alright guys, so I've set it up. Spending quite a bit of time just setting it up, measuring and making sure that it does fit. We'll only see that once it touches its minutes. It's not that easy because the jacking points are not on the same line exactly, so making sure that we're on the most right point, inner point in the front and outer point in the rear. I think it's safe to lift up now. I mean safe. I think the blocks are now exactly under the jacking points. Just gonna have another look here, and then it should be okay. Now let's go ahead and press the button. Now let's ever so carefully make this happen. Gonna go super slow on this very first attempt, because now here it's kind of touching the frame. Is it? You're kind of halfway. Driver's side. Now we're looking here. A little bit much the same. And then in the back. Far away from touching, but we are under the frame on the driver's side, and we are also well under the frame on the passenger side. Let's just hope the quick jacks are evenly set up. Let's just go check on the front again. Feels like it's a little bit too far out here on the passenger side. It's barely touching the frame. I have to come further back in. On the driver's side, it's decent. Alright, the front wheels are in the air. It's holding up just fine here. Opposite side. Zoom in. Appears to be fine as well. let's not leave the pressure on the hydraulic system and go through the first click. Click it in. Put these up. I'm sure it's up on the other side as well. Yep, and then let it down. Now it's resting on the frame. Here too. All right. Success so far. All right, guys. So suddenly it has become dark outside. Don't know what happened. Yeah. So first level perfect. Second level so far also very good. I mean, given the fact that the car is long and long overhangs, I'm trying to, I mean, it's stable, yes, but obviously I can still shake it a bit. Let's have a look underneath. I'm on the second level now, secured, and you can see, let me switch on the light of the camera. Right. So that this is how the front rail, the front frame is connected. Driver's side, passenger side, also overlapping slightly. And then on passenger side, similar. I read on forums that people were having issues lifting this also because of the catalytic converter. I don't know, because I have an aftermarket catalytic converter. It's maybe not sticking out as much. Oh, it is touching though. It is slightly touching. It is ever so slightly touching. I hope I didn't damage anything. Gonna have to let it down and check out. But look at the space. So I've dropped it and I just put a little cloth underneath here. It did touch, but it didn't scratch, didn't bend anything, neither the catalytic converter nor the Quickjack frame itself. So I just put this little cloth underneath. And that's fine. I've just brought it back up to the first level. There you have the second one. I think the first level is fine for what I need to do. It just, I don't know, it's just a feeling, it feels more stable. Like it's slightly wobbling on the second level. First level is very stable, very secure. Man, that's cool. It's so cool. Wow, it's such a help, such a relief. Just, I mean, you do need to spend some time just figuring out where to exactly position the Quickjack, especially since they're not connected to each other, and you need to have them parallel to each other. You need to make sure they're set up next to each other. Well, not like, you know, the same distance front and back, but also they're in the same line. They start at the same point and then obviously they end at the same position, and it works all out with the frame. It does help that I have tiles on the floor, so I don't scratch the Quickjack going back and forth, adjusting them. And also obviously I have the lines of the tiles here. I can, if I drive in straight in correlation with the lines, I can also adjust. I can have the lines of the tiles as a guide to position the jack. Well, there you have it, guys. My first lift, my first Quickjack, my first lift at home. It's gonna make life so much easier working on cars. Hopefully I'll find a solution for my Jaguar gonna either buy the extension. Also, I need to make sure first that the extensions are long enough. Well, maybe I'll have some made, custom made. I'll have to see how much that costs. Anyways, this is super cool that it works for KITT, because KITT isn't going anywhere at any time. He's staying with me for my entire life, and I cannot wait to start working on this and kind of just working on KITT or other cars with the Quickjack, making life so much easier, just to change the tires, the wheels, do brake jobs, do the oil change, do also the transmission oil change, where you need to have, well, you need to level, you have the car level. Not so much, well, it's not as important on this one, because you can just kind of fill in something and lower the car and do the adjustment while the car is back on the wheels, because you can fill up from the engine bay. But anyhow, other cars will have different setups, different sizes, different issues. Looking forward to working with the Quickjack and making the most out of it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.